Hey guys, Builderman here. I just wanted to ask you to please stop jerking off to Roblox porn. Literally every fucking day of the week, some random fuckers try to upload t-shirts which are literally fucking bare chests to a kid's platform. If I caught any one of y'all beating your meat to Roblox titties, I swear to God I'm gonna grab my band hammer and shove it all the way up in your ass. You fucking fat...
So the whole cease and desist letter that Schlepp received from Roblox, in a nutshell, is basically saying Roblox wants Schlepp to stop doing this because it apparently brings a bad name to Roblox. Now, first of all, that's just completely bullshit because Schlepp's doing the opposite of that, okay? A good cease and desist that would work in Roblox's favor for their argument is in the form of Super Mario Logan.
I don't know where Jeffy's at. What's up, Nick?
Back in 2021, they received like a cease and desist letter from Nintendo. Within that cease and desist letter contained some elements which said that essentially he was dragging the good name of Nintendo down into the mud because he was using their merchandise in a really bad way. And to be fair, they were. It brought them so much scrutiny that back in 2018, they ended up on Good Morning America. And I think that is like a good scenario where a cease and desist letter would actually work because it would be bringing bad business to the company image. In Schlepp's case though, this could not be further from the truth because Schlepp is doing everything in his power to make the website a much safer place for children. And yet Roblox is saying that, no, this actually brings bad light because you're pointing out that prejudice exists on our platform, which means that nobody's gonna want to invest their money in it. Ooh, no money. My stock, man. Oh, God. So, Roblox has a pretty shitty argument for the cease and desist, right? Well, they try to spin this in a way which says that Schlepp's sting operations are harmful because they do more damage than good. And in one part of the cease and desist letter, it says that because of the fact that Schlepp wouldn't actually report these bad stuff to Roblox themselves is like a main, I wouldn't say main factor, but it's like one of the factors for why they even did the cease and desist letter in the first place. Now, I can safely say that reporting anything to Roblox does jack shit. It does nothing, alright? About a few years ago, I was raped in like a Meep City party. Of course. I reported to Roblox, and I look back years later, that account still fucking exists. It's still there. I don't know what that guy's been doing. Ever since they removed like the last online shit, I don't know whether or not the last time they've been online. Hopefully they've moved on to better things and realized how shitty they were, but most likely they are still doing horrible, vile shit to children online or offline, whatever it may be. It's pretty bad, right? I tried reporting to Roblox. They did absolutely nothing. I had like a support ticket and they didn't respond to me for days. They pretty much ghosted me. And then after like a few days, they came back and said, "Oops, sorry. Well, we won't do anything about this. It's just way beyond our responsibility." Yeah. I will not trust them for reporting, so I wouldn't blame Schlepp for basically just giving up on reporting this information to them in the first place. Another thing to note is that Schlepp, he actually does these sting operations in a much more civilized and proper manner, like how Chris Hansen would do it in his old To Catch a Predator series. There's a huge difference between Schlepp's sting operations and some of the sting operations that have been held in the past, and in the present too, don't get me wrong, by other individuals online, okay? A very famous sting operation was the sting operation of EDP 445, but not many people know who the guy running the sting operation was. His real name was actually Alex Rosen. He went by an online alias of Chet Goldstein, and if you search up his name online, and you search up like the full EDP 445 confrontation, you'll realize you won't actually get like the original video. You'll get like the video from Moist Critical, but not the actual like original video. And that's because X Rosen is a pretty shitty fucking piece of shit. The way that he conducted his sting operations were really reckless. What he would do is that he would go on Grindr, which is basically like Tinder but for like really fucking gay people, right? Just wanted to have a little sword fight with their cocks out, whatever, right? He would go on Grindr and he would try to like attract predators. Now, in most sting operations, you would try to get like a decoy, right, who looks underage, but is actually overage. What Alex did was he got A decoy that looks underage, but was also underage. This is what Roblox means by harmful. It would apply very perfectly to Alex Rosen's situation right here. But in Schlepp's situation, it would not apply at all, because Schlepp did nothing of the sort. He was not that reckless by using actual underage people as decoys, right? If it was Alex Rosen in Schlepp's place, the cease and desist letter would make a lot of sense. But it doesn't, and it falls flat completely. And it just makes Roblox look like fucking retards. With Alex's case, right, when he was trying to expose EDP, he was basically shit-talking EDP for like the entire hour. There was no law enforcement on the scene. He was just like, dude, you're a fucking bad person. You're a terrible piece of shit, right? But there was really no action taking place after that. EDP, in the end, he waddled away. Waddle. And then he waddled away. Waddle. Till the very next day. But no action was really taken against him. He got away pretty much scot-free. The only thing that really bad happened to him was that he was basically blacklisted from every single job that he tried to apply. These so-called predator hunters, they wouldn't actually have like any action taken against them. Schlepp and Chris Hansen, on the other hand, they actually had action taken against them because they had law enforcement to arrest these creeps. In fact, in Schlepp's case, he has 6 arrests and counting. Although Alex states that he has like over 40 arrests, I doubt that heavily. You can tell very easily David Baszucki is just throwing a hissy fit over this because, you know, he's pissed at them. He knows that Roblox is a bad place. In fact, he even said it himself, like a BBC article. By that I mean the British Broadcasting Corporation. In a BBC article, David Baszucki said that you should keep kids off of Roblox if you're worried. This means that he knows that the website's bad. He knows that it's filled with evil people. He just won't give a shit because it would bring bad name to the company. And that's what he's trying to achieve in the cease and desist letter. He's not trying to protect the children and all because he thinks that it's endangering them further. No. It's all about the money and the investors. Although he tries to, divert the attention because earlier back in May, he made like a post saying that some research study center said that Roblox was like the leading platform in terms of online safety. But you gotta see, like, from all these other websites, Roblox is the only one that is really considered like a kids platform. All the others are kind of like 13 plus or 18 plus or whatnot. So it's like, it's not really a fair comparison. You're comparing like apples to oranges over here. And because of that, you're going to get more scrutiny because of the lack of action that you're taking. Even though it may seem like you're taking a lot more action, but in perspective, because it's mainly a children's platform, you're going to get a lot more scrutiny for it. And you got to like apply a lot more to this. Not to mention that David Baszucki has had like Schlepp, they like blocked him or something. So you can tell that this is anything about the kids. This is mainly a PR move and also a personal move. David is taking this personally with Schlepp, and you can really tell by that. Yeah, it's actually kind of sad. It really is. It's actually kind of depressing and ironic when like the AI David Baszucki shit posts are actually a lot more credible than the real David Baszucki at this point, because at least the AI David Baszucki has some substance of actual dignity and protection.